Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're pulling cards today for September the 29th. I'm pulling one card for each sign. This is a really quick way to check your sun rising and moon sign for the day. Also, if you know your other planetary placements, you can pull a lot of juice out of a quick little reading like this. So let's get started, shall we? Aries. What we have coming up for you is the King of Cups. I do feel like this is somebody that you're interacting with today, Aries. And this is somebody who is not a very happy camper. This is not somebody who is getting all emotional about this, but they are very much letting somebody know that they are not very happy about something and that things need to shape up. I don't feel like this is you, Aries. This is somebody in your sphere of influence, so somebody that you're interacting with. Taurus. You guys have the Temperance card showing up, and this just tells me that you are realizing that it's time to bring things into balance in your life. So this may be that realization of, you know what, I've got more money going out than I have income coming in. I have to fix that, bring that into balance, bring it into the black. This could be about having enough me time, enough family time, enough work time. So bringing something into balance, realizing that it's out of balance and taking those first steps to bring it back into balance, Taurus. Next up, we're looking at Gemini. Gemini, as you guys have the Nine of Cups showing up in reverse, there may be somebody in your sphere of influence who has decided that they are ready to walk away from an addiction, like alcohol, drugs, some type of chemical addiction. And it looks like to me that, as this person is deciding this, I'm feeling like they may need a little bit of support with this. For a few of you, this could be you, but for a lot of you, this is going to be somebody in your sphere of influence. So, this is somebody that they may need some support as they are trying to figure out how they're going to walk away from whatever this chemical addiction is that they have. Cancer. Eight of Clubs showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that there's some type of communication that is slowing down. So where business may have been really busy and you might have had a lot of requests for jobs or whatever, that could really be slowing down. I am feeling like this is a temporary slowdown. And it doesn't have to be business, by the way. This could also be in a personal relationship where there's communication going back and forth that slows down. Either way, I do feel like whatever the slowdown is, it is a temporary slowdown. So it's a great time to catch up on some things that might have hit the back burner for a while. This gives you the time to get those under control. Okay, next up we're looking at Leo with this Knight of Clubs here. Leo, this just tells me that you're taking some kind of action on something that makes you feel inspired, excited, happy. So we like it, we like it. Next up, Virgo. Virgos, you guys have the Chariot showing up. This just tells me that you are successfully completing a goal or a target that you had in mind. And this is one that you don't complete by yourself. You complete it because of at least the encouragement of other people, if not the actual full-out direct participation of them as well. So some type of group target or group goal. All right, so next up, let's look at Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Ten of Coins showing up for you, Virgos. This is just telling me that I feel like there's something that you're trying to upgrade right now, that you're trying to make better than it has been. And I think you're running into roadblocks or delays on that today, Virgo. Doesn't mean you won't get there, just means you've got a roadblock or delay today. Libra, Eight of Swords showing up in reverse, breaking out of some kind of negative thought pattern or negative or restricting or limiting perspective that you have, or even a relationship that makes you feel limited or restricted. I see you breaking out of that. Next up for the day is Scorpio with the Hermit card in reverse. Just means that we have spent some time today by ourselves sorting things out, figuring out what our priorities are and where do we go from here. And by the end of the day, we're ready to be out and around people and be social again. Next up is Sagittarius. Nine of Coins. We like this. This talks about being self-sufficient, having plenty. This can be my single and independent person card. Doesn't have to be, but what you're doing is something that, you know, financially, what you're doing is probably something that is not so much dependent on anybody else. This is probably more dependent on you taking care of you than it is on anybody else's income or input. All right, and Capricorn. Six of Swords showing up in reverse. This is just saying you're doing some kind of lifestyle change today, something that is either going to improve the longevity of your life or the actual life quality even right now. All right, so that was Capricorn. Next up we have Aquarius. Ten of Clubs. This just means that I feel like you're taking accountability for some of the things that have been going on in your life. You're recognizing where you played a hand in some of those things and what you can do to make things turn out differently as you move forward. Next up, we're looking at Pisces. Pisces, you do have the Judgment card coming up here. I do believe that you have an opportunity to get something going again that used to be something you were more active in the past. It could be a relationship, an old hobby, an activity, all kinds of things that it could be. I feel like normally with this card I would say you're going forward with whatever this thing is, but that's not what this feels like to me. And remember, I'm a psychic tarot reader, so I don't just read the cards, I also tell you about the intuition that layers in on top of them. So with this card, this is telling me that some of you, I think we've got about a 50-50 split here. Some of you are going to take that new or take that old thing and make it, you know, new again, start working on it again, bring it back to the forefront where you're giving it energy and effort again. But the other 50% of you are going to say, no, thank you. I think I would rather leave that in the past. Isn't that interesting? I usually don't get a split like that on that card. Interesting, Pisces. So thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. Don't forget, if you want to enter the contest, put a comment below the video. We do have some pretty great prizes. I think we do anyway. And thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions from me. It is because of all of you guys' support of me that I get to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all back here on the next video. Peace out.